Hello, Mr. Fantino, and welcome to this second video. I know that you have a lot of respect for the veterans community. You're always present when it's time to giving up medals and being there at commemoration events, and God knows that this is important. It's just that I think that for the veterans community in general, just saying congratulations and thank you for your service is not enough for them. They are veterans and they're never, ever, ever completely satisfied. I get that. I live with one myself. Now, I understand that, okay, in 2014, uh, I might have been part of a traumatic event in your political life, and I want to say that I'm very, very, very sorry. So, in order for me to show my respect and my love for you, um, of course, my advice is very, very valid. Even though your ex-chief of staff told me that I destroyed your image, well, I don't believe I did, but if I'm part of the problem, I want to be part of the solution, of course. So, my solution that I have to suggest for you is to follow an exposure therapy. Now, let me read from the Wikipedia internet site what is exposure therapy. So, exposure therapy is re-experiencing, the traumatic events through remembering it and engaging with rather than avoiding. Ooh, reminders of the trauma triggers. Um, this is a very positive way of learning how to become a real minister and act like a real minister to the eyes of the veterans. Um, this would allow you actually to be able slowly but surely, leave the dead alone, okay, and spend some more quality time with the living dead. Now, this is a different crowd and this is a different kind of party. I know that when you spend time commemorating the deads and the medals, and the food is great and it's always in the nice venues and so on. But having a party with the living dead, well, is it very different because among the guests, you will have, for instance, the veterans who are now homeless, who don't have any services whatsoever from VAC, and they are basically living in the street, struggling with mental health problems, of course. You will also have, these guys, the ones, okay, who know that they are impacted and that their problems is related to their service and they have been fighting for years in order to have access to those benefits and those services and the financial support as well. I know my husband is one of them and I see the impact, and slowly but surely, the denial and the waiting is killing someone. So when I refer to my husband as a living dead, I'm not kidding. And among them, you have the ones who are now suicidal because they just can't take it anymore. So, like I said, I know it requires a lot of courage and heart in order to do so. That's why I believe exposure therapy might be an interesting solution. Not to mention that, your whole staff, because I understand that the more you go and the more people you have around you, right? Well, just like I can be for my husband an ally, they can also be an allies to your therapy. For instance, instead of making sure that, they keep you in a bubble in la la land when they tell you that everything is great and that you are doing a great job, well, they could support your efforts and create those magical moments for you to live this kinds of success. You need to reach out to those veterans and you need to stand up to what you signed for and what you're supposed to do. This is really the only way you will have a little respect from the veterans community and their families. Of course, you know, I know that it's not easy. I live with a veteran with PTSD myself, and I can't imagine what it's like dealing with 800,000 of them. But I believe that everything is possible when you have a heart. So if you can't take care of the veterans the way you should, at least try to act like someone who actually believes that you care for the veterans. Thank you, Mr. Fantino. Have a good day.